Hey y'all, you know, it's still Christmas Eve. It's Wednesday. And I popped on, I don't even know what time it is. I didn't even look to see what time it was, y'all. I think it's somewhere between 10 and 11. I just wanted to come outside for a second. I put the ham in the oven. I've cooked the noodles to make the macaroni and cheese. Mike has put Presley Ann and KJ's new chairs together. And she's going to bring them about 11:30, 11:45. But, yeah, I just wanted to come outside for a second. I mean, you see the sun. You see the sun. Y'all, it is so warm outside. It's such a beautiful day. I mean, y'all, look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful day. So I just had to come out and do a little walk. And of course, I'm going to bring y'all along with me. So, and I don't have anything to talk about. So let me see. I have to figure something out. When Amy FaceTimed me a while ago, she said on her finger, "Look what I've got." She had on a beautiful clustered diamond ring, y'all. I said, "Amy, Momo's got one just like that." She said, "This is Momo's." And I said, And Amy said, she just let me wear it. But she said, "Now, Amy, you know your mama's going to pitch a fit about this, don't you?" And I looked at Amy and I said, "Amy, you know your mama's pitching a fit about this, don't you?" Mama has so many diamond rings. She has diamond earrings, and she can't even wear, her ears can't be pierced. She's allergic to everything, any kind of earring she's ever tried to have. But she always said in her will, I mean, Mike and I have been married 44 years, okay? She, from the very beginning, she always said when she passed, all her jewelry would go to her firstborn granddaughter. Well, y'all, she had a firstborn granddaughter by Mike's brother, but her name was Lindsay, and she passed. She passed when she was 16 months old. It was in January. It was heartbreaking, but anyway, I'm not going into all that, okay? But, so, yeah, Amy says ever since she really knew about that she was supposed to be the one to get all of Mama's jewelry, she says, "Mom, I might let you pick out one thing." She's so funny. Oh, me. But she, I don't know what it is that she's got to do. It's just, she said it's just a couple little quick last minute things. But y'all, Bayou Brandy, y'all know she loves Disney, and she had went to some kind of Christmas party or something, and she was doing a video, and I saw a little red truck. Well, she was eating popcorn out of it. In one video, she's eating popcorn out of it. But then I saw it sitting on her counter. And I said, Brandy, where did you get that little red truck? Because, y'all, I love the little red trucks. I don't care what time of year it is. I have a beautiful blanket that Amy got me 2 or 3 years ago that has the little red trucks on it. I love the little red trucks. When Amy was little and she went to the Christmas shop, I have a little red truck ornament that she had bought for me. But I had asked Brandy where she got it, and you could only get it at Disney at that Christmas party or something. And one of her sweet following friends, Corey Dunn, commented that him and his family were going sometime in December and he would get me one. And Brandy said that she had a FedEx account. If he would get it, they would ship it to me FedEx. Y'all, he called me yesterday evening. Oh, y'all, he is the sweetest man. Oh, I loved talking to him for just that few minutes and just getting to know a little bit of him. But y'all, he got me one of those little red trucks and a few surprises inside of it. And they only had my P.O. box, so FedEx notified him a while ago that they can't deliver it to a P.O. box, so Amy's going to run by when she's out doing her errands and pick it up for me. But y'all just don't know how that touches my heart. I mean, for him and Brandy, him and his family to do that, to go to the trouble while they're there on their vacation, to take the time to do something for me, that's, yeah, while I was talking to him, I cried. I was crying. Y'all know me, I'm emotional, but things like that just it just touched my heart like you wouldn't believe. I just, appreciate it. I don't know the words for it, y'all. I just don't know the words for it. But y'all, it's just like y'all, I'll never get to meet y'all, but y'all just have this way of touching my heart with just your words, And I said I needed to come up with something to talk about. I mean, I could just go on and on. But I've just, I want to say more about Corey and his family, but I'm I'm not, because I don't know. But when they were there in October, and they met Brandy and her family, and little Julian, Brandy's little baby boy, and then when they were there this month, they had breakfast with them, and he said, that she is just the sweet person that she is on her social media. I mean, and you can tell on whatever platform you watch her on, she is a sweetheart. And I just, I'm so thankful, Corey. I'm so thankful. Anyway, y'all, I hope everybody is on track with everything and has everything that they need for Christmas. And I'm going to because Mike told me the other day, he said, that chocolate skillet cake that you come up with, he said, that's about the best thing you've come up with in a long, long time. And, I mean, yeah, I came up with it just by accident looking up a cake recipe. So, yeah. So, I think I'm going to make one this afternoon, and take to Mama and Papa's. I mean, our supper's just going to be a strange combination, but that's usually the way it is, Christmas Eve night at Mama and Papa's, because Amy and Mama want Guthrie's, which is chicken tenders. They're going to get Amy's going to get a bucket of that, just the chicken tenders and their sauce. Then I'm sorry, y'all. Then she's going to get a bucket of KFC chicken. Only the chicken. Me and Mama, one of us is going to make cream potatoes. I need to call her and see if I'm making them or if she's making them. One of us is making cream potatoes. I'm making macaroni and cheese, because KJ wants Mimi's macaroni and cheese. My old recipe, macaroni and cheese. The Velveeta one. And then Amy's getting pizzas because her daddy likes pizza. So this is just kind of a tradition on Christmas Eve. It used to be, years ago, we would have breakfast for supper, for Christmas Eve dinner, okay? And then we would go back Christmas morning and have big breakfast before we open presents and all. But then we started doing it this way, getting takeout. But it started out, Amy and her papa would go out on Christmas Eve. This was after she turned 15 and she got her permit. Amy got a Jeep for her 15th birthday. So, on Christmas, then her and Papa would go around to the different places, KFC and Guthrie's and pizza place, and get the food and bring it back. That was Amy and Papa time. When Amy started kindergarten, Mama started every Wednesday afternoon. She would go pick Amy up from school. Then they would go somewhere and eat and go to the mall, or either eat at the mall and then shop every week, every Wednesday, unless one of them were sick or something. That has always been Amy and Mama time. Even after Amy started driving, she would leave her Jeep parked at the school because she would have drove to school that morning. And this was after she turned 16. And Mama would still pick her up, and they would still go shopping and everything, and then she'd bring Amy back to her Jeep. So that was always Amy and Mama time. Ah, me. But Christmases have changed. Back when Mike and I first got married, it was always kind of a rush because to start with, like I said, Mike and I spent the night, Christmas Eve night, with his mother and daddy. Yeah. This is when Ken still lived at home, even though he was older, you know. But Ken was living there, and Mike and I would spend the night, so that way Mama had all her kids under her roof for Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. Yeah, she was one of those mother-in-laws. And then we would get up and have breakfast and all, and do presents. And then Mike and I would have to rush and get ready. We'd have to run home, get ready and everything, and get up to my sister's for Christmas with my family. And we usually had to run by and get Mama. So then, after Christmas with my family, we would run Mama back home. Then we would have to go back to Mike's mother's, because her side of the family did Christmas. Her and her two sisters that lived here at that time, Dorothy and Irene, the three of them switched up at whose house it was at. Normally, when it was Dorothy's time, we would go to her daughter Carolyn's. So, you know, then it would be at Mama's, or either it would be at Irene's. So, and then, you know, it just kind of changed over the years as kids grew up, and then more kids came and everything. Oh, goodness. Okay, Amy's calling me again, so I'm going to get off here this time. And I'll see y'all later, okay? Love y'all. Bye.